Ladies and gentlemen, 33.5 million people have officially filed for unemployment in the US, making this by far the worst in the country's history. So this came out on PBS NewsHour, May 7th, 2020. So they're saying 3.2 million additional claims were filed last week, which makes that week 7, as business shutdown caused by the viral outbreak deepens the worst U.S. economic catastrophe in decades. Roughly 33.5 million people have filed for jobless aid in 7 weeks since the coronavirus began, forcing millions of companies to close their doors and slash their workforces. That's equivalent to 1 in 5 Americans who had been employed back in February, when the unemployment rate had reached a 50-year low of 3.5. Remember, they never count people that are no longer collecting unemployment. So once again, any numbers they give you is not going to be accurate. On Friday, the government will issue the April job report and is likely to be the worst since modern record keeping began after World War II. The unemployment rate is forecast to reach at least 16%, the highest since the Great Depression, and economists estimate that 21 million jobs were lost last month. Wow, 21 million. Ooh, when you hear those numbers, that's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. If so, it would mean that nearly all job growth in 11 years since the Great Recession ended has vanished in a single month. Even those stunning figures won't fully capture the magnitude of the damage the coronavirus has inflicted on the job market. It has inflicted on many things. I mean, this thing definitely have a big domino effect on so many things. Some who lost jobs in April and didn't look for a new one in light of their bleak prospects won't even be counted as unemployed. A broader measure, the proportion of adults with jobs, could hit a record low. I would imagine it's there now, being that you only have essential workers out here. The official figures for jobless claims may also be undercounting layoffs. You're always undercounting everything. Surveys by academic economists and think tanks suggest that as many as 12 million workers were laid off by mid-April. And they're saying among that 12 million, many still did not file for unemployment, either because they couldn't navigate their state's overwhelmed system or felt too discouraged to try. As the economy slides further into what looks like severe recession, no, more like a depression at this point, economists are projecting that the gross domestic product, the broadest gauge of economic growth, is contracting in the current April-June quarter by a shocking 40% annual rate. As it does, more layoffs appear to be spreading beyond frontline industries like restaurants, hotels, and retail stores. The government is set Thursday to release another dire picture of the layoffs and that have pummeled America's workforce, one day before it will issue what is sure to be the worst monthly job report since record keeping began 7 decades ago. The Labor Department will likely announce that several million more people filed for unemployment benefits last week. Wow. After more than 30 million sought aid in the previous 6 weeks, after the coronavirus forced employers across the country to close. Most non essential businesses remain shut down, though a majority of states are beginning to ease restriction for some categories of businesses, despite concerns that it may be too soon to do so without accelerating new infections. For the April jobs report coming Friday, economists are forecasting at least 21 million jobs losses and unemployment rate of 16% or more, the highest rate since the Great Depression of the 1930s. Now, they tell you something different every week. Last week, they said they had exceeded the Great Depression. Now, these people, this is what you get when you look at any mainstream news. Bunch of inconsistencies. But y'all, please tell me what you think. I have to tell you, in my lifetime, I have never seen this amount of people unemployed. 33.5 million. Wow. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.